Well, this is a new type of format that I'm doing again. So, maybe wondering, what the fuck is this? What is this shit? Well, here, let me explain. Let me explain. So, last video, usually with these Let's Talk videos, I usually do, me in front of a camera. Well, the last Let's Talk, I used my computer camera, but since Microsoft wants to be an asshole and break my damn camera with the new update, I can't do that right now. So I decided to use this as an opportunity to try this new format. Just just me, my PNG of my OC here, just chilling. Just talking. You know, if you like this, let me know. Maybe I'll do this more often. Cause it's just nice. Have like a little, just it's like achieving the feeling like just sitting down having a talk with like someone like one of your friends. But that's not why we're here. You're here because you want to hear my thoughts on the Sonic series. I mean, I don't know why, because I'm gonna be bitching a lot, but I don't judge. It's fine. So whatever. So let's get right into it. I don't remember when what my first Sonic game was. What I can say is okay, I've been with the franchise since I was very young. He didn't introduce me into the video game world. My first video game, if I remember correctly, was Super Mario Brothers 3. If I remember correctly. I could be wrong, but I know for 100% of a fact that my first game was a Mario game. Uh yeah. I'm a traitor, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Uh, but anyways, I don't remember what my first Sonic game was, but the one game that I had the most memories with from when I was younger was the Wii version of Sonic Unleashed. I spent a long, long time with that game. It. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't always happy playing, it, but I had fun with like I like the boost levels. I like the Werehog, even though motion controls are kind of gimmicky, especially on the Wii. But I liked the game. You know, I thought it was pretty neat. I picked up Adventure DX soon after that. I don't remember if it was emulation or if I don't remember how I played Adventure DX, but I played it somehow, and I remember liking it as well. I didn't get to play Adventure 2 during that time though, because I picked up the series when I was in like kindergarten. But I played the series, absolutely fell in love. I love Sonic's character design. I love his friends. I thought I thought Amy was an annoying bitch, but yeah, I've grown to love her. I love all of them. Well, I don't want to make this video too long, but cause I don't want to just go on a rambling thing. Cause if I were to tell you everything, I never shut up. Cause you know Sonic and Undertale, they're my most favorite series, like fandoms of all. Okay, well, okay, maybe not Undertale fandom because I'm sorry, this is not an Undertale video, but I just gotta say, Undertale fans, you know which ones I'm talking to. Y'all can be annoying as fuck sometimes. Just, just have fun. Don't argue. Like, stop with the arguments. Just have fun with the game that you love. But anyways, that's not about Undertale. It's not about Undertale. Um, well, some of my favorite games in the franchise are Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Adventure 1, the original, not DX anymore. Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Generations, and most recently Sonic Frontiers. I fucking love Sonic Frontiers. I also love Shadow Generations as well, but that still applies to like the Sonic Generations category more than anything because it's a fucking remake of the original. But the Shadow campaign I fucking loved more than the Sonic campaign anyway, so that's fair enough. So whatever, but still. These are some of my most favorite games of the franchise. I like the classics too. You know, I love me some of my Sonic 3 and Knuckles. You know, Sonic 2, Sonic 1 as well. I love Sonic CD. I even played some of the 8-bit games. You know, uh, Sonic Labyrinth. It's okay. I don't hate Sonic Labyrinth like as much as other people do. It's annoying. Don't get me wrong. It's a fucking janky piece of shit. But I liked it. You know, I like Sonic Triple Trouble, Sonic Chaos. Um, the 8-bit versions of Sonic 1 and 2 can fuck them. Anyways, uh that's those are let me explain why. Okay, my most favorite out of this list though is probably still Sonic Frontiers because I just like even though the combat is I know it's not super intuitive. It's not like it's just pretty bare bones, but I still love the combat. It's nowhere near as fleshed out as like what the Werehog did in Sonic Unleashed. But all the shit you can do is just oh so fucking good. The music, oh my god, it's so fucking good. Um, but you know, all good things must come to an end. So now I'm going to be talking about the things that I don't like the games that I don't like, and this might be the part where I get fucking crucified. Oh wait, hold on, I forgot one more game that I do like. I do like Sonic 06. For the two people still watching the video, I greatly appreciate it. Anyways, let's get on to the games that I don't really like. I'm gonna come out and say it. I am not a fan of Sonic Adventure 2. I didn't really like the game all that much. I know, I'm sorry. I don't like it just didn't compare to Sonic Adventure 1 for me. I like the voice acting, but just okay, my main couple this is so nitpicky, but I miss the rapid fire spin dash that you could do in SA1. But it's not even just there's like I feel like something was lost when making Adventure 2 because I know Adventure 2 was almost like a send off for the franchise since the Dreamcast was just not doing well at all, and it seemed like the future for like the entire like Sega as a whole was like basically like it was fucking Jover, chat. It was fucking Jover. But I can't really describe much like why I didn't really like Adventure 2 all that much compared to Adventure 1. I think it's mainly because like I feel like Adventure 1 had like more exploration and I just like exploration. SA2 was more like it was stage to stage, but like in SA1 you had like hub worlds and yeah. I will say Adventure 2 Chao Garden is way better than SA1 Chao Garden. That shit sucked in Adventure 1. I'll give you that. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of SA2. I'm grateful what it did for the franchise because it left a massive impact for things to come. It introduced us to Shadow, Rouge, but that's basically it. I wouldn't go back to it. Only really for mods, but I would rather replay SA1 than SA2 because that shit fucking slaps. But anyways, on another game that I don't like is Sonic Free Riders. Yeah, obviously, I doubt anybody really likes this game. It was a fucking Connect game, which it was just. Why do they need to make it a Connect game? Why? Like, this was so goddamn unnecessary. They could very clearly make it with a controller in mind. In fact, there's a fucking fan patch that makes it so you can play the game with the controller. And it's just like, Sega, you play with my emotions so goddamn much. Like, oh my god. I'm not a big fan of Sonic Chronicles. I don't think it's the worst thing in the franchise, like, at all. I still say the worst the okay. The worst Sonic game to me. Huh. Okay. This is going unscripted, by the way, because I don't really like writing scripts. I just have like a list of like things I wanted to talk about. The worst Sonic game to me, there's a lot of games that people would identify as the worst Sonic game. People say either, like, they would say Sonic 06, Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic 1 Genesis on GBA, things like that. I honestly, the worst Sonic game to me is fucking. It's not even Sonic Forces, honestly. Even though Forces was so goddamn shit, it's not even fucking funny. But no, there's a game that I think that's worse than Forces. I fucking despise Sonic Lost World. I hate it so goddamn much when it's overly kiddie bullshit. That's the thing. I hate the story direction for Colors, Lost World, Forces because they got writers who didn't even play a Sonic game at all, but yet they were still hired. They're like, yeah, you can write the franchise, and it was like with this overly kiddie bullshit. Just like, come on, like, oh my god. And I know people bash on Ian Flynn for like making all these references for like, especially in the fucking Generations rewrite, where it's like, oh, he's ruining the story. What the hell? We did not need all these rewrites. Does anybody really fucking care? Does anybody really fucking care about Generations story? There was no story. It was inconsequential. Calm your tits. And I like Ian Flynn as a writer because he actually gives a shit about these characters in the franchise. And I know like the references, I know they get overly like they're too much sometimes, but it's for the sake of so like the series has a sense of continuity. Like it's just make it so like everything, like most things matter in the end. It's not just there for no. I know you guys have played these games before. You don't need it overly shoved in your face. But these are not just games for you. They are games for people who may have never even touched the franchise before. That being said, when I saw the Sonic 3 reference in Sonic Frontiers, where they literally pulled up a fucking screenshot from I guess from Origins of just Knuckles laughing. Okay. That's where I was like, okay, come on, guys, you couldn't have like remade that just like with like in-game assets. Come on, you didn't. You took a fucking screenshot from the Genesis game, but I don't have a lot of hate in my heart for this series, so this section isn't too long. So let me get on to the two main topics that I want, like not two main, but like the last three topics I want to talk about. The voice actors. This is the first thing I want to talk about. The voice actors. Oh my god. Okay, the fucking voice actors. I'm just gonna come right out and say it. I don't like Roger Craig Smith as Sonic. It's probably a bias because I grew up with Jason Griffith as my Sonic and Shadow, and also Ryan Drummond as Sonic. That's the character I grew up with, and I also watch a lot of Sonic X, so I especially love Jason Griffith as Sonic and Shadow. Roger, I love his voice. My favorite performance for Roger is definitely in Sonic Frontiers because it just sounds like he's actually matured through like after all this time. Like I like how deep it is, and I know people don't really like it, and they kind of meme on it that because sounds like just fucking sounds like just no. It's kind of sounds like normal Roger Craig Smith, but I like it. It fits, especially for the more melancholic tone the Frontiers went for. Oh, but even then, that still doesn't save my opinion on Rod. I don't like him as Sonic. Honestly, I wish they stuck with Jason. I fucking love Jason as Sonic. But moving on to another. I think Colin O'Shaughnessy as Tails, perfect. Kirk Thornton as Shadow the Hedgehog. I liked him in Sonic Boom. Yeah, I don't really like this voice for Shadow. It just like he does better in Shadow Generations, but he sounds like the way he says some of the lines, especially in Dark Beginnings, I feel like he could have put more emotion to it. Like the last scene in Dark Beginnings where you see Shadow on the rocket, he starts thinking about Maria and he's just like it looks like he's about to have like a fucking breakdown and but his voice doesn't really reflect that. He still sounds normal, like he's calm. I don't mean to glaze Jason like this, but with Jason, for example, like in Sonic and the Black Knight, when you play as Sir Lancelot, you can hear the emotion in his voice. Like here, I'll play a clip of Sir Lancelot right here. Here I come, you hear that? That's what I want. That's what I fucking want. But with this new voice actor, I don't think he really captures that. You know, just I don't. I'm not a fan. Okay, I'm not a fan of a lot of these voice actors. I know some of them even have a controversy around them, like the voice actor for Rouge and Mike Pollock. I don't know enough to talk about that, so for now, don't expect me to talk about that. I'm just gonna remain neutral about that. I do love Mike Pollock as Eggman though, and a part of me is fucking pissed that he's the only one that they kept. They didn't keep Jason. They didn't keep Dan Green. They didn't keep nobody. They kept Mike Pollock. That's it. Replaced everybody else. And that just baffles me. It's like, bro, at this point, I would be happy if just fucking like Ryan Drummond stays as Sonic. I would be happy. I'd be fine with that. I love Ryan Drummond as Sonic, but I prefer Jason. um yeah, I love Mike Pollock as Eggman. I think he does a pretty damn good job, especially in Frontiers. Oh my god, I love Sonic Frontiers. um, there. Okay, there's only one. Actually, no. There's only two more. No, one. Yeah, one. Yeah, because that's Adventure. But there's only one more voice actor I'll talk about, and that's um Robbie Daymond as Mephiles the Dark. Fucking, fucking Spider-Man is Mephiles. Okay, so the original voice actor for Mephiles was Dan Green, who also voiced Knuckles. And he first appeared in Sonic 06, and I fucking love Mephiles' voice in Sonic 06. In Shadow Generation, when he shows up, he sounds um he got the desperation part down. I love how desperate Mephiles is, but he doesn't sound too threatening. And you know what? I'll leave it at that. You know, I'll leave it at that because I think those who know know. So, by the way, I just gotta say real quick before I move on to the next session. I love the Japanese voice cast. Fucking Junichi, what's his name? Junichi Kanemaru, I think. Hold on, I don't wanna. I'm gonna get canceled. Hold on. Yeah, Junichi Kanemaru as Sonic. So good. Okay, especially that scream that he does as Supersonic Cyber in Frontiers. Ah, but that's all I'll talk about for the voice actor segment. Now, let's talk about a topic nobody likes talking about. Sonic's quills. So, in by Sonic Forces, they changed Sonic's model a little bit, and people got mad because they shortened his quills. So if you, I'm gonna put a picture up right here. This is the difference between Generation Sonic and Forces Sonic, which is all now current Sonic. How do I feel about the situation? Yeah, I don't like the short quills. I don't like the short quills. It seems really unnecessary, honestly. You know, it's just like why did you feel the need? What was so important that they were just like, oh nah, guys, we gotta change Sonic's quills. So we gotta shorten them. They're way too long, guys. We can't be doing this anymore. I don't think anybody was bitching about the length of his quills. They were fine. They were fine. Like they were fine, guys. Come on. You didn't need to do all that. Oh my god, bro. Again, I say, Sega, you play with my emotions so goddamn much. Ugh. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. It's fine. It's whatever, but yeah. The I don't see why they would shorten Sonic's quills. I'm not a fan of it. You're not gonna see me get overly pissed about it though, because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. But it's a pointless change that I think shouldn't have happened to begin with. Now, what do I think of the future of the Sonic franchise? I think there's a good road ahead for it. We have Sonic Racing Crossworlds coming out soon. Apparently, a new mainline game is coming soon. I hope it's good. I hope it's not Frontiers 2 like people have been saying it is, cuz like we just don't 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 call it Frontiers 2, please. I'd like a similar style to Frontiers. I think the open zone is amazing. If they retweak the controls, make them more like the adventure games, I think we'll be good. You know, change Sonic's model so that way we don't be using the same model that we've been using for all this time. Because I would love a more stylized Sonic model. I would love a new stylized model for everybody because they just been looking the same ever since Shadow the Hedgehog. Technically, the promo images of Shadow the Hedgehog, they've all been looking the same. I think it's time for a model refresh. Get you know, remodel everybody, style. I don't know how to model, so it probably takes a long ass time to do that. But I think the result will be worth it. Freshen it up a bit. Maybe a new art style. Maybe that'd be pretty cool. But I think the future looks bright for this franchise. I know people saw the Mario Kart reveal, and people are saying, "Oh, nah, guys, Crossworld is cooked. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Mario Kart's $80. I'm not paying that shit. I'm not paying that shit. Fuck that. Mm-mm. Plus, I'm a bigger Sonic fan more than I am a Mario fan. I love Mario. I am forever grateful that he introduced me to the world of video games, but my heart will always be with Sonic since I just love him way more. But that's basically gonna be it for this video. So thank you all for watching. If you like this style of video where I just like sit next to a fire, let me know if you want to see more of it. Just changing it up sometimes. You know how it is. But that'll be it for me. If you like what you saw, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, share it with your friends. And yeah, I'll see you guys all next time. Goodbye.